So this girl's parents, they're not around much, is that what you're saying?
Oh, no. They're not around at all. She seems to know where they are, but she's deliberately vague about it.
Langston, she's the girl with the multicolored hair, right?
Not anymore, thank goodness. But she's a lovely girl. She's Star's best friend. She spends an awful lot of time here, but there's never a word from her parents. The night before the first day of school, she slept here. She said her parents were away working.
But you didn't believe her?
They're with some organization that does good works. But they leave their teenage daughter alone for weeks, maybe even months, while they're out saving the world.
Maybe they're CIA or something.
They're neglectful parents. And as soon as you find them, I'm going to set them straight.
Mom, can you just relax? I don't know, like a couple of hours, okay? Look, I don't have a lot of homework, so just chill. All right, I love you too. Bye.
What are you doing?
So there you are, George.
Wait a minute, this is George? But his name is Sean.
Yes, but his middle name is George. Sean George. Like Sean John without the empire.
I thought your middle name was Anthony.
Yeah, I call him George. It's like a thing between us. I had a bad experience with a Sean once, and so every time I said his name, I was like, ugh. I just, George, you know?
But I know Sean. Why didn't you tell me sooner? Tell you what sooner? Wait a second, you don't know what's going on here either? I'm afraid not.
Talia was just nervous to let people know what was going on because, she's a cop and he's a bodyguard, so it's just...
Sean, are you dating Talia?
You know what, George, you're so right. We shouldn't have kept this a secret. So yeah, we are, dating together.
Am I allowed to speak here? Sorry? Yeah, right. No way. Apologies, not forthcoming.
You are one sore loser, Vega.
Wrong again, but I tell you what, I will eat my boxing gloves if Timberland so much as drives by this place. Let alone plays here tomorrow night because you made some phone calls.
You think I'm lying?
Through your teeth.
So everything's okay?
Yeah, it's fine. Michael and Marcy are in family court, so I get to spend some time with my favorite nephew.
How are they doing? Have you heard anything?
No, not yet. Hey, look, the reason why I'm here is, Tommy and I were having some dinner tonight, and afterwards he wanted some dessert, but all I had was this box of raisins, I know, dinner wasn't very good, but I took a big handful of the raisins, and I was just about to give them to him, and suddenly
You... what?
Am I supposed to give, a kid this age raisins? I mean, I thought I read something where you're not supposed to do something like that, so I thought, maybe we should talk to somebody who actually raised a kid beyond the age of 3 without choking on raisins.
So you're here for a raisin consult?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You could have just picked up the phone.
Yeah, I guess I could have.
Well, I figured that eventually Tommy would want to find out who his birth parents were. I mean, who wouldn't, But the first time he fell asleep in my arms, I knew he was exactly where he was supposed to be. I knew that Marcy and I were his mom and dad, and that nothing could change that. Not even biology.
You haven't answered my question, Dr. McBain. When did you learn that Todd Manning was Tommy's biological father?
Tommy's father is Todd Manning.
Well, I found out when everybody else did. Here in court, Mr. Manning escaped from custody, burst in, announced it, and demanded my son.
Dr. McBain, I'm going to ask you to try to see this from Mr. Manning's perspective. How would you feel if you found out that your child, the son you'd been told was dead, was actually alive and living with another family? Would you not do everything in your power to try to gain custody of that child and put him where he belongs, with his birth father who loves him and never agreed to give him up in the first place?